You ever watch Catfish on MTV?
You know, I have, and it freaks me out because a lot, especially during COVID, a lot of the people that I communicated with, I had never met in person.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I didn't know who they really were.
Yeah, you're like, this could be like a 14-year-old, in Alaska or something that you're communicating with. And they're saying they're a 55-year-old, housewife who loves cats. You don't know exactly what you're dealing with. This is an insane catfishing case, and not necessarily about finding love, as a lot of catfishing is. This one's about murder. This one's about preying on some very dumb teenagers. I mean, dumb isn't even the right, like, it goes beyond stupid. I mean, this is just like, how low is your IQ that you went along with this? Denali Brehmer, a 24-year-old woman from Alaska, has been sentenced to 99 years in prison for her role in the murder of her 19-year-old, quote, best friend, Cynthia Hoffman, back in 2019. Because, yeah, everyone likes to kill their best friend for money. The sentencing marks the culmination of a disturbing catfishing scheme that led to the untimely death of Hoffman, who was described by her father as having a developmental disability and who considered Brehmer to be her closest companion.
There it is.
Yeah. The chilling events unfolded when Hoffman went missing during a hike at Thunderbird Falls, Alaska, accompanied by Brehmer and another friend. 2 days later, her lifeless body was discovered along the banks of a river, bound with duct tape, fatally shot in the back of the head. Investigating into this, Hoffman's murder revealed the harrowing web of deceit orchestrated by a man named Darin Schilmiller, based in Indiana, who had allegedly maybe he's an Odinist, who had allegedly catfished Hoffman under the guise of a wealthy benefactor named Tyler. Schilmiller offered Brehmer a staggering $9 million to carry out the murder and provide him with photos and videos of the crime.
Now, in a case like this, let's say you're stupid enough to go along with it, like you're going to kill your best friend for money. Mm-hmm. I would hope you would get the money in advance or half the money.
Something. Yeah. Not just like
Something.
An IOU.
Yeah, an empty promise, a Venmo address. I mean, something. At least see that, gosh, this is somebody who's got a lot of money and they're asking me to do something completely inappropriate and immoral.
Why would anyone, I think the other question would be, why does someone have a hit on a developmentally disabled young lady that's living at home? It's not like this is like a drug dealer or something, or like where it's like, right, maybe there's a hit and they want it done. It's like, why? Why would anyone do this? Like, professional hitmen don't make that kind of money on hits. So
this has a Rex Heuermann feel to it, doesn't it? Of sorts, where he was looking up just the most twisted things he wanted to see.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, because ultimately this comes down to somebody basically wanting a snuff film and thinking that they're going to get away with this by encouraging these moronic teenagers to go do this thing. Brehmer, along with another friend, Caden McIntosh, who was 18 at the time, allegedly drove Hoffman to the remote location where McIntosh shot her after she was duct taped and posed for disturbing photographs. While Brehmer did not physically pull the trigger, prosecutors argue that her active participation in the planning and execution of the crime made her equally culpable for Hoffman's death. Patrick McKay, a prosecutor handling the case, emphasized Brehmer's integral role in the murder, stating, "She may not have pulled the trigger, but this never would have happened if it weren't for Denali Brehmer." McIntosh, who faces murder charges, is still awaiting a trial, while another individual connected to the case, Caleb Leland, has pled guilty to second-degree murder and awaits sentencing. Additionally, 2 other teens involved in the incident were prosecuted in juvenile court for their alleged roles. Brehmer's sentencing to 99 years in prison is met with somber reflection from Timothy Hoffman, Cynthia's father, who lamented about the loss of his daughter and the betrayal by someone she considered a friend. "My daughter just wanted friends, and I have to bury her." Hoffman expressed this in a court appearance in 2019. The shit that people are capable of believing is quite disturbing, and then acting on as well.
And that's the scary part. It's not just, I read some story and now I believe that Tom Hanks drinks the blood of children. It's, I'm going to go out and do something where I have to acquire a gun. I have to lure somebody somewhere. I have to shoot them and then take the videos. I mean, this is, To me, that's just too much work. I am too lazy. I have too many things in my schedule. If you're going to ask me to do this kind of shit, it better be a lot of money, and I need it up front, because that is more than I'm going to do in a day.
Well, I mean, that's good to know. If someone's out there listening and wants you to perform a hit, they know you're a writer, basically, and she only wants green M&Ms too. It's just, and that's just to make sure that you're on the up and up. All green M&Ms with what comes along with that. I mean, it's just a disturbing case, and again, shocking to see that people are that stupid. And everybody's young and dumb once, but oh my, this is just. I don't know. I mean, at some levels, I feel like young people can be more mature than we used to be, because they have to grow up faster with so much shit. And at other, it's like elements are more mature, but others are like more like at a elementary school level for a longer period of time. And the two don't mesh up well. And you end up with this.
Does this remind you at all of the Slender Man?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's very, That happened in Wisconsin, didn't it?
Oh, of course it did.
Yeah.
It did. But again, that was one of those where you read the whole story, and it's been a long time since I've touched on any of that. But you just look at it and go, at what point do you back off and go, wait a minute, I'm going to do what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how. Is it the social media? Is it the internet? Is it this fear of missing out? I don't understand people wanting to go through with horrible, horrible things without stepping back and going, no, I can't do that.
Well, it's like there's groupthink, and then there's just being a complete idiot. and I don't know, this is part of groupthink. This just seems to be somebody who was really, really stupid and also got other really, really stupid people to do really, really stupid things. And I know that kind of is groupthink by definition, but I don't know. I think you get the right group of dumbasses together, anything's possible.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advanced access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free,
so you can binge on true crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.